Daniel Garthwait was my fourth great-grandfather. He was born in Elizabeth, New Jersey in 1783, and at 20 years old married Esther Jeffers. The young couple moved to upstate New York, making a brief go of it in Schenectady before finally putting down roots in Marcellus, where they spent many years raising a family. But their family plans were put on hold, as Daniel was drafted into the War of 1812 when Esther was pregnant with their fourth child. He served as a private with the New York Militia's 159th Regiment, and upon his return home, they got right back to business, having 3 more children for a total of 7. Daniel was a wheelwright, which is a craftsman who specializes in the building and repairing of wooden wheels. Wheels for carts, wheels for buggies, wagons, coaches, or the inner workings of steam-powered machinery. And the wheel is widely accepted as the single most important invention in human history, so that probably makes my fourth great-grandpa Danny one of the most important people who've ever lived. Try moving 6 buckets of grain to the general store with a broken wagon wheel. You're not gonna get very far. At this time, as a reward for military service, veterans were given the opportunity to file claims with the government for 160 acres of unsettled land on the American frontier. Many never took advantage of this because they either had pre-established homes or simply weren't interested in heading west. But in 1856, Daniel did file a claim and was given a land warrant in the small town of Easton, Wisconsin, arriving just 6 years after the first European settlers. We don't know what possessed Daniel and Esther at 73 years old to leave their home in New York for the uncertainty of frontier life in the Badger State, but whatever their reason, many of their adult children followed and also put down roots there. And as far as I can tell, they were the first Garthwaits to call that state home. So if your name is Garthwait and you live in Wisconsin, decent chance there's a branch of your family tree with Daniel's name on it. In his old age, Daniel was a chairmaker, which is adorable. But sadly, he lost Esther in 1869 to inflammation of the bowels, which is not adorable. But in true romantic fashion, just 3 months later, on January 29, 1870, Daniel suffered from heart failure and followed her into the dark. Daniel and Esther are buried with their son Jacob at Easton Cemetery in Easton, Wisconsin.
Rest in peace, motherfucker.